Although I'm not Gordon Ramsay, I think I've made a culinary masterpiece that'll earn me 15 Michelin stars in one go. I speak of nothing less than the miraculous meat soup recipe, using apples. There's a way to make it not terrible, but you have to follow the recipe exactly. You'll need 5 mini apples. Do not slice them, add them whole. If you slice them, it causes them to bruise and oxidize, and we don't want that. Also, we'll need some fine quality rib steak, removed off of a monkey, and tenderized with bombs. And what you do is you just throw all the ingredients together in one giant pot. And then you take your comically huge spoon and start smacking the ingredients down into the broth. While you're doing this, you might want to add about 5 buckets of creme fraiche. And as you can see, the ingredients get ever smaller, until they turn into a singularity and explode with a gamma ray of flavor. If you've done everything exactly, you'll have a meat soup that no one will ever know had apples in it. You'll be able to serve it to mama without feeling terrible for yourself. Welcome back to freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupeeland. I decided to try my own cooking show for once. But I have some meat soup. Before we do anything more with the Gooey swamp, the area that I hate, I think I might as well turn in my map and show this chef who the real chef is around here. Also, the journalist is missing again. Where is he this time? Oh, great, he's dying in Gooey Swamp. He's dead. He's dead for good this time. He's scared of nothing. Not even... Who are you? Who are you? I think I saw you up in the jeweler's house before. She's down here now. Ever since we got to the second continent, she appears now. She does work protecting the environment, and she has heard about triangle ships. And they're everywhere. They're causing a mess. They don't decompose. They're kind of like plastic. If we find any of the triangle ships, we can bring them to her. And she'll let us play a scratch game with them. Oh, that's pretty cool. I could win tons of rupees. I'm gonna go look for those triangle chips. They kind of look like that. But I don't have any of those just yet. Oh well. Hey chef, I stood you up once again. I made your meat soup. This'll make you feel terrible inside. And give me more rupees for the ultra hard area that I really hate. Yes, I did. I kicked the crap out of his soup. This restaurant is now mine. We're gonna call it Tingleek. Yeah, he knows a lot more recipes, but they're terrible. I hate you. We'll be able to buy recipes off of him now. And that'll help us complete the recipe 100% for this game. Also, I really regret talking to you, but I grabbed some fur. I will show you where in this video. But they're worth about 680 rupees and really good. Also, Dr. Bean gave us some grown-up coral. That's 3,000 rupees. And also, I might as well sell these because they're absolutely useless, and I kind of got cheated out of the mimic. Do I have anything else here to sell her? No. You can stop looking at that face now. Good. And I can turn in my, my other map. My steamy... whatchamacallit? Steamy whatchamacallit. Yeah, that's what it's called now. Like the squirrel wheel. It only coughed up like one thing. It was a power garlic or something like that. Shower flower was pretty cool, though. Coughs up gems. The beehive. That's where Queen Eric lives. And of course the flower field, which you can only get when you clear the smog in that area. And the steamy orb. Still the best thing on this map. Not even Queen Eric can match that. And one more thing. The little frog. Now we got everything. Yeah, Steamy Marsh, that's what it's called. 4,600 rupees. Excellent. Now we're done with town. Now we could go back to the place that I don't like. I hate it the most. I hate it so much. I wish it would be destroyed by some kind of rupee bomb, which I am building. I only need about 9,600,000 rupees. Anybody got those on hand? It's for a good cause. Ah, you guys are misers. Give Tingle some rupees already. He wants to go to Rupeeland. He doesn't want to do this area. Please? Fine, I guess we're going back to Gooey Swamp because you wanted him to. you monster. Now we could do more things here. I still have Victoria. Might as well keep her around. I haven't even found the bodyguard salon in this area yet. I know where it is, I just haven't shown you. But this whole entire area right here is a whole area that you can map. It's just kind of hard to find because it's very large. But there's an interesting tree in there. Maybe I could try marking it like right here. Yeah, now we can see the tree. Now we can see the thing surrounding the tree. The mushroom ring. Why didn't they draw the mushrooms on this map? They drew the tree. They had time to draw that. Oh well. Might as well check to the north. Somebody was saying something about an insect dungeon. I'm gonna check that out. This must be it right here. Yeah, what are those bees doing not being in Steamy Marsh like they're supposed to? Is this something bee-related? Is it an anti-bee dungeon? I'm gonna have to jump from the height of an energetic bee. That is really obtuse. Can you explain more? Maybe this tablet will. Oh boy, it's a Llama Lana puzzle! Remember those Tingle bombs? I hope you grab them. Also, you're going to want to grab some stuff around here, too, using your shovel. The only good dig spot in this area. Right around this dungeon is soft eggs, and you'll need these for the local specialty in this area. So, you're going to need about 8 of those, I'll tell you that right now. And also these things, too, sour grapes! There's a whole bunch of vines in this area for sour grapes. You're going to need those as well if you want to save the journalist. But why? Why do you want to do that to yourself? And also, if I'm not mistaken, you can find triangle chips on this part of the map here. Let me just dig around for a bit. Maybe I could find one of these things. I know if you sneak up on that turtle while it's sleeping, you could steal its shell. I think that was mentioned by one of the Salona. And look! Another gem flower! This one spits up rubies. That's going on my map. And when I said ruby, I had to resist the urge to say rupee. This game has gotten inside my brain. And also, we got another butterfly here. And as you can tell, I have a different kind of medicine now. That medicine right there is the Tinglan. It's overflowing with goodness. What you need to make Tinglan is you need the recipe that I bought in the last episode. But you're going to need the minced meats, the ground shells, and also skulls, which are actually rather hard to find. But the medicine is worth it. It heals like 8 hearts instead of 4 or 5. This dude here will tell us something good. That good thing is he'll tell us where the other butterflies are. But he asks for 250 rupees a pop. Don't pay him. Just follow this video. Or find a guide. You'll feel richer. Your life will be enriched. Also, I'm pretty sure there's one dig spot around here that has triangle chips in it. I think it might be over here. I think there might be also something else over here, too. Another pirate chest! Yes, this is where I find the triangle chips, but they're actually pretty rare. And this is a very small spot to dig in. Especially with the pirate chest in my way. And trust me, I found triangle chips in this area before. I'll give it another few digs, see if they turn up. Look at me, I'm digging grass! Alright, I'm not going to spend all day looking for triangle chips. I say this while I still continue to dig. I'm not crazy there's triangle chips here. Nah, there's better places to get them anyway. Oh well. Also, remember that light puzzle that we read about right in front of the dungeon? Well, there's no light. And there's tons and tons of enemies. Look at all the damage we're taking. Even with my bodyguard. And those insect enemies will revive themselves. But the catfish drop explosive claws and bitter newts, which we're going to need. So, this thing looks like it's has a crack in it. But there's no bomb flowers around, so we're going to have to use Tingle bombs. You could also sell these Tingle bombs to the blacksmith for like 110 rupees a pop. But you need them to solve puzzles. Like that thing. That is very Llama Lana. So we're going to have to do that 3 more times to open up our dungeon. And the insects will stop spawning too, which is great. Leave me alone, turtle. Naked turtles are not permitted. And I just noticed I could knock around the shells. That didn't happen before. Oh, check this thing out. It's a secret grotto. It's probably another local specialty or something like that. Or maybe a rupee good. It's a rupee good. Kid toadstool. We'll check that out later. As I mentioned before, we can't get the Steamy Marshes one just yet. We need much better bombs. Destroy bigger rocks. And also to get to that weird tree, we need a bigger rock too. This is the creature that I was farming for skulls. But there's a better place to search for them. But I'm just going to tap this thing a few times to get tons of rupees. This one shoots out level 20-piece rupees. Level 20 rupees. Yes, that's what they're called now. They have several classes in Archer and Thief. It's the Gooey orb, of course. Every area has one of these. And those things. These are what you would farm for minced meat. As Victoria is going to show you right now. But they're a lot stronger and they run away. I much prefer going to the seashore for that. And it's time to see how much these Tinglans heal for. Look at how many hearts that is. How many was that? Yeah, about 8.5. Oh, come on now. I just healed you up. You don't have to go wasting your hearts like that. Also, what is that dreadful cacophony? What the heck is going on over there? Hey, keep it down. I will put you on my map, so the police know where you are. Okay, that is gruesome, and I don't want to go near that. But it's a landmark, so it's on my map now. So, there's insect heads here, too. This is a big insect area, obviously. And another one of those light spires that are covered with bug resin. I don't want to know what it actually is. I'm just going to consider it as resin. All aliens and insects just love their resin. And I worked with resin in plastics class back in high school. I actually covered my my copy of the old Enterprise in a big block of resin. And it looked ridiculous. And me and my friend were making jokes about it. Saying, hey, that's the shield! It wasn't even completely covered with resin. There was like a little piece of it still sticking out. And I said, yeah, that's the structural flaw right there. Also, right up here is the best place to farm for your bitter newts and explosive claws in this area. Because these things will just keep on coming back, and you can fight all of them pretty quickly. That'll lead to a new area, but we're not there just yet. But this is my favorite place right here for skulls. This giant area right to the east part of this area. I've been saying area a lot. But there's a whole bunch of these alligator-type enemies just hanging out. And if you fight them, you'll get either a salty octopus or some skulls. You get skulls off of the brown ones. Here's my usual trick for trying to get skulls. You take Victoria, shove her in the corner. And then you walk up this way. She'll get caught in the topography. That way she doesn't cause any trouble while you go ahead and scoop up all these alligators in one go. And you just keep on doing that over and over until you have enough skulls to make Tinglan. And you also get some standing for it too. It's great. And I don't even know if there's anything important to dig around here. Oh, more soft eggs. Well, this is another place to look for soft eggs if you feel the time to. I prefer digging around the dungeon. It's a much shorter walk. And more sour grapes up in this area. Gonna need them for some kind of juice, I just know it. In fact, there's no juice for the mini apples just yet. This is gonna be a juicy juice. Oh, hey, a sour watermelon just out in the middle of nowhere next to, Crazy Bugman. Now, one big problem is this place is kinda like Lon Meadow. The insects in the trees kinda get in the way, so if you want to go up around the top of this area, you're either going to have to go the way I'm going now or just like straight up from the dungeon. Because there's just areas blocking you off. I don't like that. I like to go in any direction possible. But over here is the last flower to find. It spits out gold gems. Still haven't found any rosy and pink quartz though. I wonder what that explorer was on about. That's the frail flower. And also the last butterfly in this area too. So I might as well scoop him up. It's your new home now. Actually, your new home is going to be with the explorer dude. Also, I hear another one of those terrible insect heads. Something tells me I'm going to really regret doing any dungeon around this place. Look, it has giant insects. That ain't good. I can't tingle those. Give me something tingleable. I think that's the only thing I need to do around in this area, though. You could find some alligators off to the east, but I think they're the purple kind, and they're not very useful for anything. Oh, hey, the journalist is here. He got killed by insects. Yeah, I hear them too, but I don't pass out like you. I'm not a wuss. A strange fog enveloped him, and all he could remember was the new juice that they're selling at the cafe. Gonna have to go ahead and buy that one of these days. Yep, I see it from here. It's a purple alligator. Don't want to mess with it. In fact, I think the bodyguard salon's around here somewhere. Yeah, in this area. I could go ahead and hire a new bodyguard. I'll do it next time. What I want to get done this video is light up all of those La Milana talisman beacon things. That's the only thing I want to do today. Luckily, there's another one right up here. And that guy is just doing Sebastian. He's looking for Tessie. He won't find Tessie. He's in the wrong game series. No, you're not. You are not looking at that. You don't need binoculars. Some kind of slime covering that tower. It's hardened. Now it has cracks in it. If only we had a hammer. But no, we need something more explosive than that. Well, let's just show him how it's done. We'll just throw a Tingle bomb at it instead. No hammers in this game, especially not the Megaton variety. Take that, tower! That leaves one more, but we're gonna have to solve a puzzle for it. Not really a puzzle, but it's still pretty awesome, though. Unlike puzzles, so it's not a puzzle at all. Yeah, I bet you would have made an explorer bomb and blew it up. These jerks don't know what to do things. They don't know how to do anything. Would you stop chittering? I heard you going on the entire time. Oh, you get a better look at this one too. It's wearing some kind of gas mask. It's a pig mask. It's a bug mask. That's what we're gonna call them. Bug masks. That's my canon name for them right now. Now that's done with this area. That skull that's in the next part of this area, south of here, that just indicates that there's a pirate port that you could call the pirates from. I prefer calling them from Cape Treasure, because I just hate this place so much. Also, over there is a something we can't get to. There's actually another island around here, right just to right of me, and there's a landmark on it that we can't get to. We either have to go through the dungeon to find it, or we have to wait much later in the game. I'm going to try and get it from the dungeon's eye view, though. Okay, where's this last point at? Where's this last shard of light? Who was that guy, and what was he doing? As you can tell, you can find out where the lighthouses are to free them. They're actually on your map. They look like little towers with light rays coming off of them. But this dude, he's ear thrusting like someone I know, but he doesn't look like him at all. First of all, he's not wearing blue. Second of all, he doesn't have a mustache. Who are you? I know Duke. I'm a best friend of Duke. This is Duke's brother, Judge. So, can you repair bridges just like Duke? Do I have to look at my notes to find out how much to pay you for this bridge? It's like this guy's trying to get a head start on Duke. Duke's done all of the bridges on the first continent. This guy's trying to beat him on the second. So, I want to go over there and mess with that light post, but he wants to fix this bridge. Let's come to an agreement here. I will give you 1,500 rupees to fix the lighthouse bridge. I bet he can't do it as well as Duke. Nobody can.
Boom! Boom, boom, boom!
Well, I'll be darned. It runs in the family, I guess. It is looking pretty good. You built a really long bridge. I'm impressed. You are now my new best friend. You have supplanted Duke. So he's going to go ahead and fix the bridge to the marsh, too. I thought that was just an individual thing. Apparently there's an entire family of these weirdos. I mean, people. That was subconscious. I didn't mean that. Also, there's a thing here. Kinda looks like the fish head from Cape Treasure, but it's muddy. What would we call that? Alright, that works. Muddy fish head, why the heck not? Let's just end this video already. But the insects are going to be in the way. They were watching Judge from afar. They're saying, wow, he builds bridges twice as good as Duke. I know I'm fickle. Might as well just destroy this thing. Puzzle solved. Any minute now. Come on, solve faster. I'd have solved 8 puzzles in this time. You're slow, puzzle. You're the slowest puzzle ever. And this opens the worst dungeon in the game. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's too big. It's filled with bugs. There's bees around it. There's just nothing I like about this dungeon. No, next time I freshly pick Tingle's Rosy Rupeeland, we'll meet Judge one more time, tell him how to fix a bridge, and then we're gonna have to tackle the worst dungeon in the game. Good night, folks.